Welcome everybody to Bristol Motor Speedway. We're already about to start, so I'm just going to real quickly hop straight to the starting lineup. On row 1, we have Flame in the Twix, Bites 14, and then we have KLD in the 45. Then row 2, we have Blocks in the 47, and Main in the 84. Then in row 3, we have Gabe in the 23, Vec in the 19. Then row 4, we have Fame in the 3, and Montana in the 41. Row 5, we have, where's Montana? We have Maddie in the 48 and Jero in the 01. Then we have Tech in the 43 over there. Then, why are they not in their car? Okay, whatever. Then we have the 8 of Leo, and then the 1 of Ross, and then the 54 of Jay, and then back there you can see the 10 of Dusty. I have no clue why they're not in their car, which is why that was kind of messed up, but we are getting ready to go green here at Bristol Motor Speedway for what will be a very fun race. The ticker says Texas, but don't worry about it. It'll be a-okay. Anyways, we're about to go racing. Who is we, bro? Uh-oh, looks like we're about to go green. Everybody's saying ready. Everybody, for the most part, is lined up. Well, we're having a little bit of a trouble. The goal is to have highlights for this race, by the way, so. It's 100 laps here at Bristol. Flame and KLD make up the front row. And we are underway from Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum. Flame already D2 winner last night, already with a great start. It's 4 wide further in the back. But right now, it's Flame out front. Look at all the cars fanning out, trying to find position on this racetrack. Flame seems to be rocking that middle lane, Blocks on the bottom. Flame will hold on to the lead here. Flame will be the leader of lap number 1 as the field further back is still everywhere for positions. Flame ripping the bottom. Here comes Blocks in the 47. Comics Bros racing car gives a little shot to the 14. Blocks up the inside now, side by side, onto the front straightaway, lap 3 of 100. It'll be Flame who leads that lap, but Blocks is on the inside. Let's look further back here. It's just chaos throughout the back into the field. But anyways, Blocks and Flame side by side. Flame has the top side, which has so much better runs. Blocks on the bottom. Now Flame, he has the run. He's going to try and cut back under. They're all the way down the racetrack trying to block these moves. And look at this, KLD in the 45. He's up to third, the 2311 car. He'll get to the inside of Blocks and Flame. It's 3 wide for the lead. KLD clears them down the backstretch. Now, up in 3 and 4, KLD gets into the wall. He'll fight back, though, on the outside. KLD holds on to the lead now. Flame will drop back to third. Blocks in second. Flame seems to be running the bottom. A little bit of contact there with the 47. Onto the backstretch. KLD has the lead. They're single filed out now. Flame going to try and go up the inside of Blocks. Not quite going to make it work. KLD, he's enjoying what he sees going on in second place, them two battling. Now, Flame will follow Blocks' line. Flame will actually cut down a little sooner than him. Now Flame to the inside of Blocks. Here comes Blocks to the inside of KLD. Almost nearly wrecked himself trying to get clear of the 14. And we're back to 3 wide racing almost. Flame will back out. It's Blocks versus KLD side by side down the front stretch. Blocks will come up and slot in behind the 45, so KLD currently clear for the lead. Flame on the bottom of the 47. And now they're back to single filed out. KLD gets up into the wall. KLD seems to be wall popping to stay out ahead. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but... Oh, we got a car around. That's Ross. I believe that was. No. No, it's further up. It's 4 cars going around. That should be the caution. There it is. It was Dusty, Flame, Maddie, Fame. No, Jero, Montana, Fame, Dusty. They're all in it. It's a big crash. And already, lap 9 of 100, we have our first caution of what should be many. We'll head to our commercial break here. Introducing Racemats IMSA, an off-season league that will be opening up. We'll be featuring the GTD class, GTD Pro, LMP2, and GTP. It's going to be off-season for fun. FBC hopefully will be covering some of that. Some of the cars that are able to be chosen from is the LMP2, the Cadillac GTP, the Corvette, the Supra, the Porsche 911 is in progress, and the Lamborghini Huracan. All those cars are being featured, and we might even have the BMW M4 show up, and some other cars, so stay tuned for that. And how about the Racemats movie? Still under development. It says it's still an idea, and it's not confirmed, but it is confirmed. We're still in the process of making it. It is so close, not really, but it's getting there to being done. Release date and trailer will be coming out in the near future, hopefully. And how about subscribing to me? Without me, the FBC would not be able to be streaming like it is today. So make sure to subscribe if you want more. And how about the owner of FBC, FishyRacingGT? There's his YouTube channel on screen. Without him, this would also not be possible. He's currently absent today, but he really wanted to show up. So yeah, definitely go check out his channel. And we are back. We should have pit stops in the making. Yes, we do. It's a huge line of cars ready to come down pit road. Jero's taking a legal. And so is Vec. So they will be taking to the back just so they can get out of this chaos. Currently getting into their correct orders as they come down pit road. It'll be KLD in the 2311 car who will lead them down, and then Gabe in the 23 who will lead them down, and then Arthur in the 20, which is a Joe Gibbs Racing driver, and then we have Maddie, Jay, Fame, Ross. Leo actually seems to be moving up. Okay. Leo is actually 4th, my bad. Still trying to fix the pit lane lineup, but here we go. Anytime now. And down pit road they go. KLD into his box. So is Gabe, Arthur, Leo, Montana. Gabe seems to be going a little further. Maddie will stop just behind Gabe. Ross and Jay are taking a while on pit road. Now they slide into their boxes. Maddie already working on coming out. Actually, I don't even know what's happening here. There's Gabe. Gabe already exiting his pit stall. Looks like it was just gas and go. Possibly for him. Well, here's the race off pit road now. And it appears Maddie had a little bit of issue on pit road. He's coming off now. That's safety culture 48. And what is this going to do for the drivers that didn't pit, the top 5? That is Blocks, Main, Flame, Tech, and Dusty. Those guys did not pit. They should be 20% tires less and 700 milliliters less. Fun story, or fun fact about the Racemats cars, they hold about 2.5 water bottles of fuel. Some of the most fuel efficient cars you can get, honestly, for holding that little, and then, you know. But, yeah, they should be just about lined up almost here. Drivers that took illegal are getting their penalties. And remember, top 5 did not pit. So the 23 right here is the first car that is on fresh tires. Did he take fresh tires? Yes, he did take fresh tires. Okay. So yeah. Where's the blocks? So the 23 is the first car that did pit and is on fresh tires. Waiting for the green here. Here we go. And we're underway again. It's a really slow start there. Here comes Flame to the inside, but it's not going to be enough. Blocks will hold the lead. And that outside line did not get going at all. How about this? Everybody fighting for positions. Blocks has gotten away. That 47 Aaron's car. Oh, that's Dusty and Tech in the wall. Uh-oh. We have a spinner. That's the 43 Sonny D car of Tech. He'll go around into the wall. It's a single car crash. He's the only car that's gone around. And let's just take a look at everything else that's going to be happening throughout the pack. I mean, look at this, 3 wide in so many different places. Almost, there's a bit of contact there. Almost killed a couple of people there if, you know, they're not careful. Let's see Jero rocking the outside. Let's go on board one of these guys who was in the middle of this pack. Oh, Jero goes around. Minor spin there for the 0-1. That is not what you want to see here. As there's Blocks out front with the lead. You'll see just behind him is the 14 of Flame. And then just behind him you'll see KLD. And a little bit more of a gap, you'll see the 84 and the 8 car battling Maine and Leo. Leo actually going to get up into the 84 a little bit of Maine. Let's see here. It's still a nice lead for Blocks, but Flame has brought down that gap by about 3/10. Coming to lap 17 of 100 at Bristol. Already a much cleaner race than what we saw in D2 last night. Blocks actually pulled away that time. Both of these cars did not pit for tires. KLD did pit for tires, so KLD is the first car at the moment that did pit, running in 3rd place here. That number 45 you can see just barely in your screen. Currently Blocks just take it away. Flame did actually gain a little bit there. It's kind of a back and forth battle here between the 47 and the 14. Let's take a look at the chat, see what's going on. Ross said not again. What happened to him? No. It's a 4-car battle here for this little spot. 3 wide. There's split Ross down the middle, Arthur on the bottom, Jero went to the top. Here comes Ross back down, trying to do the crossover on Maddie. So, very interesting battle there. But further up, see Blocks is still just kind of doing his thing. Just driving around the racetrack. He's kind of alone, you know, he doesn't have to worry too much. Even though Flame is gaining, he doesn't have to worry. Even if they start battling, it'll be a 2-car battle, not what everybody else is suffering from, a 3 or 4-car battle, which is what's slowing up people. Not just a little single car that's holding them up. It'll be, you know, everybody else. KLD has actually gained 3/10. You can see him definitely growing larger in the mirrors of the 47 and 14. Actually, he gained a 10th that lap. So these fresh tires are proving to be helping out that 45 car. Lap 22 of 100 coming around the final corner. Yes, lap 22 of 100 now. Let's see, how's Flame doing? Flame is pulling the gap closer, according to the ticker. It doesn't look like it too much visibly, but it's definitely happening. Now let's just take a look here. Look at how spread out this pack is. Everybody's so far apart from each other, except for when you get further down the order. This is just what's amazing about long green flag runs at these tracks, is just everybody can get into a groove, run their line, and you can see who's faster. But actually here it seems Flame's faster than Blocks. He'll get right up to his bumper, and it's now a battle for the lead. And KLD is still just behind them. But another thing that they should look out for is that 54 of Jay. Jay is not too far from getting lapped by these two leaders, and he could play a major role in the lapping. Uh-oh. KLD, or Vec in that 19 car, he looked a little sideways there. Oh, and that's Flame who actually took the lead. Flame to the lead here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Got around Blocks. Blocks says, you can go. He's letting him go because KLD's coming. He's gained about 8 tenths in the last 10 laps KLD has. So KLD's moving. These guys, they want to stay out ahead of KLD. They do not want him to get away, because if he does get away, it'll be a hard time to catch back up to him. Let's take a look at the statistics for the 14. 55% tires and very close on fuel. 600 milliliters, actually. So he will not last until lap 35. He will have to pit before lap 35. Heck, maybe even 32. It'll be close for the 14. I want to see what Block's been doing. Has Block's been conserving? No, he has not. He's only 20% or 20 milliliters higher. And here comes KLD. About 20% fresher tires and about 600 milliliters more of fuel than these guys. Here goes KLD. Just shoots around the outside of Blocks. KLD gone for Blocks. Oh, Blocks actually gets into KLD. KLD up into the wall. That'll slow him up. Side by side. That allows Flame to pull away. This is what Flame wants to see in his mirror. These two battling. Blocks is going to continue to hold him up. And you can see just ahead of Flame, you'll see that 54 red, black, and white card. That is Jay. Jay very close to getting lapped right now. Tech and Gabe were actually already lapped. What? They were on track. Oh, these guys pitted for sure, didn't they? No, they didn't. Okay, I don't know what happened there for them. But here comes Flame. He's already right up to Jay. Jay's actually going to try and get out of the way for them. Very respectful there. Lets them go. KLD definitely not happy with Blocks. Blocks is racing him hard, not letting him go anywhere, which is holding them both up. It's tough for these two. It's hard when you've got a slower car giving you the bumper every corner, trying to stay ahead, keep his position. Now, there is one thing I want to look at that is ahead of Flame. That is going to be very scary for him to get around. Look at that huge group of cars. We'll take a look at who's in that. That is a whole bunch of people. Leo, Maddie, Jero, Ross, Arthur, Dusty, Vec. That is 7 cars maybe right there. Yeah, 7 cars in that group right there. And all of them are slowing each other down. Once those leaders get into that group pack, it'll be extremely hard for them to get around that pack. Actually, never mind, it's 6 cars. Oh, there's Jay down pit road. Dusty came down pit road, that's why it's 6 cars. Here comes Tech down pit road. Yeah, just look at that huge group of cars. We might have more come down pit road. Yes, that's Ross making his way down pit road. No speeding. Flame now works his way down pit road. Leader heads down into the pits. So will Blocks. KLD will stay out, and that will allow him to take the lead with Main. Nope. Well, yeah, Main in second there. Well, Main's a lap car. What? Did not know Main was a lap car. Holy lag. Two-car incident. It's just Vec and Arthur. It's still a 2-car incident technically because Veckler and Arthur were the only cars that spun out. He will right the ship, and that will just be a huge dent in his run here. Now, KLD works his way onto pit road. Where's Arthur? I mean, Montana is what I was looking for. There's Montana. he's not pitting. He's going to stay out. This will leave Montana to take the lead. Montana does not have much more fuel left in his car. He will have to pit sometime soon here. Such an interesting race that we've got going on here. And actually, Fame, just behind Montana, is also a car that has not pit. So it's Fame and Fame and Montana right now going for the lead, and that is Dusty just up ahead of them, who is very slow. Fame actually set the fastest lap in practice that I had seen. Fame is actually doing a good job keeping up with Montana. Montana works his way down pit road now. So that leaves Fame the only car who is yet to come down pit road. Which shouldn't be more than 3 laps, judging by the feel. 220 milliliters, he will definitely come down pit road within the next 3 laps. I mean, the condition of his tires right now is only slowing him down. He might as well come down now. Not sure why he hasn't come down pit road. I mean, the state of his tires is only hurting him. Okay, it's Flame who is second right now. There's Fame working his way on pit road. Where is Flame? There's Flame. He is running second. There's Fame, who's pitting from the lead. And this will leave Flame to take the lead here in that 14 car. Fame still on pit road. Yeah. Not sure if the sacrifice would be worth it. Now, Flame, who was a driver who pitted earlier, is now down to 77% tires. Fame will be back up to 100%. So it'll be interesting to see what they get going here. It's only 6 cars are on the lead lap. Maine is second place. We'll find him on the track. There's Maine on track right now on the backstretch. He's pitted. He actually does not have a lot of fuel left. Maine will have to pit just for fuel here in a short while. Maine's ripping the bottom here. I believe that is KLD fighting him for position. They're actually gaining on Flame not kind of quickly here. Don't know what's happening here with Flame. We're almost at the halfway point at the Bristol Motor Speedway here. This is a insane showing from D1. I'm surprised they're able to be this clean and do this well here. You would expect them to wreck a lot more than they have so far. Once everyone gets into a rhythm, it is quite hard for these guys to end up wrecking. Maine says, quote, misjudged my feel. He will be coming back down pit road anytime now. Yes, he is down pit road. Getting tires and feel. He might as well get tires. That puts him a lap down. Maine possibly sold his run there. Flame has won, I believe, like the last 3 Racemats races, I think. Hold on, let's check. So, Flame did not win Charlotte. Flame has won Texas, Watkins Glen, No, not Talladega. Whatever. The point is, Flame has won a lot. I believe he's won 3 or 4 of the races this season so far. He has the most of any driver in the field right now, and I believe he is the points leader. Flame is the best driver that you can have right now this season. However, nobody technically owns him, as he is the owner of his own team, I believe, Stewart-Haas Racing. And that is a huge lead for Flame there. KLD 3 seconds back, 3.5 seconds back, and he's getting held up by Montana and Ross. And that'll be a pretty easy pass there for Flame, maybe. He'll throw the block on Tech. Tech will give him a push. This will help Flame down the straight, and yeah, Flame's just getting away. Yeah, that gap increased by 7/10. Just getting worse for these guys, and Flame already on track to another win. Let's turn on his telemetry here to see what he does. He seems to really send the car in deep, slam the brakes, and then just get back on the throttle. He slams the brake for a very short period of time and gets right back on the throttle. It's proving to be quick. KLD's gap stays about the same. Let's see KLD's situation. Still battling this group of slower cars. KLD actually seems to have gotten away from that pack now. Really nice corner there for KLD, allowing him to get away from them. Nicely done, KLD. However, he still has a car in between him and Flame, and that is Tech, who is 13th on track, 2 laps down. There are only 4 cars on the lead lap. Flame is selling his race because he wants entertainment. Flame is dropping back to KLD so there can be a battle. Well, here's the battle that we want. Now we're going to get it simply because Flame wanted it. So, the battle is on. Flame and KLD. Less than a tenth between them. Oh, KLD gives him a little bit of the bumper. KLD shoots down to the bottom, but Flame, not going to get too much of a run here. They're side by side, down into 1 and 2. We have a caution. Oh, it's Maddie. Caution flag waves. Maddie's game crashed. Which means we will be restarting. Caution came out lap 62 of 100. They do have race backs. So that will re-rack the entire field, and I know everyone will be pitting there. Everybody will get their laps back too. Yeah, everybody's pitting. Look at everybody go. There's not a single car who's decided they do not want to pit. Okay, questionable moment there. All these cars lined up, ready to pit. There's Veckler working his way down pit road, and there is the lineup. Waiting for the pit stops. What the? Well, we are waiting for the pit stops to begin. What is Vec doing? The 19. Come on, guys. We can do it. There they go. Pit stops begin. Flame immediately into a box. Jiro will get the box just behind him, and everybody down pit road. Oh, hell. Look at this lag. Well, they are now exiting their boxes. Oh, this is weird. Leo gets turned, and here's the race off pit road. First will be Blocks, second Montana, third Tech, fourth Maine, fifth KLD, sixth Dusty, seventh Fame, and there's everybody else. And here are the other cars who are coming off pit road. That's Ross, Maddie, and then Jay will come out last. And look at this landmine of cars. Or land, like, minefield of cars. Dang. Alright, well, let's go to our quick advertisement breaks. Make sure to subscribe to the owner of FBC, FishyRacingGT. There's his channel up on screen. Make sure to subscribe to him. Without him, this would not be possible. And how about our absent co-commentator who definitely has a love for Racemats? Definitely go subscribe to him. He makes games and makes content on pretty much anything. And some BeamNG if you like BeamNG, and I know some people do like BeamNG based on my YouTube channel. And how about Racemats IMSA coming into the postseason of Racemats Cup Series? We'll have GTD, GTD Pro, LMP2, and GTP. Make sure to show some love, and we should be covering those races in the future. And then you can't hide from FBC. FBC will capture everything. KLD definitely learned that the hard way. So yeah, you can't hide. FBC, one of the greatest networking. Well, I don't know. Shut up. Greatest thing ever. Yeah, cool. And how about will you subscribe to me? Because without me, this live stream would not be happening, and it'd be very nice of you. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and that'll let me know that you guys want more of these. Anyways, let's get back down to the racetrack. Cars are basically lined up. And we're ready to go green, pretty much. Waiting for them to go green here. It's questionable when we'll be going back racing here. So it'll be Blocks on the inside, Montana on the outside. Everybody has even equipment now. Literally everybody pitted. Nobody stayed out. So here we are. We're ready. It goes out, and we're back underway Green flag lap 65 of 100 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Montana, very even start with the 47 on blocks. There's KLD way down the racetrack. I don't know what he was doing there. That's 5 wide. Further back in the pack. It's kind of shuffled around back to 4, 3 wide now. Cars on the apron. Everybody everywhere. Oh, there goes Gabe. 23 Dr. Pepper 2311 car. That will get hit by Ross. And it's still a bunch of battling here. Jero gets forced way down the track by KLD. Comes back up, corrects himself, and look who is benefiting from all of this. That is Blocks. Almost a full second ahead from the rest of the pack, just because of the huge battling going on in the back. Main and Flame will actually get away now. So those are the next 2 cars to get out. Flame definitely has the fastest car of anyone here. And we have 33 laps to go here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Over halfway through this race, and we are winding down the laps. Main trying to get a comfortable gap between him and Flame, which is actually doing somewhat decent for him. Flame is actually oh, we got a crash. Jay, Dusty, that's the caution. It's Jay, Dusty, and Ross. That's 3 cars. That brings out the caution immediately. 3rd caution of the night. And apparently Dusty just killed the field. Not what you want to see here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We had such a good start. We're hoping for somewhat of a decent green flag run here, but we'll sit here and re-rack them and go to advertisements and just have some fun while we wait. Here is Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Get a foot massage while you're getting a barbecue. Look at these happy little people here, and the mascots. And Arc City opening soon. It has not technically opened. I mean, it kind of has, kind of hasn't. The city's opened, but the track is not. She'll be hosting late models races every week, every Sunday weeknight, just for fun, I guess. So that'll be happening soon. Maybe FBC will come down there and stream a couple of those races. We'll see. And how about Mine or Craft? It's a Roblox game made by one of our co-commentators, Dyinglightkitty. Make sure to go play it now with the link on screen. And here's the burn shirt. Don't know why this is an advertisement. We just show it for fun. Yeah. And how about Battleship Fight? You can look it up and it'll be the first result in the experiences search on Roblox. It's multi-crew battleships that are able to be destroyed and sunk. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that game if you go down there and check it out. And how about Grass is Green Yummy? We have grass eating competitions at the end of every race. Just kidding, but it's there. And we've been advertising this all night, but how about Racemats IMSA? We got GTD, GTD Pro, LMP2, and GTP. Some of the best handling cars we've seen by the creators of Racemats. So that will be an off-season thing. We have the Cadillac GTP car, the LMP2 cars. We've got the NASCAR trucks in the GTD class. We got the Corvette, Supra, Huracan, you name it. And we've got more in the works, like the Porsche 911 or the BMW M4. So FBC will definitely be streaming some of these in the near future. And again, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure to go subscribe to FishyRacingGT, the owner of FBC. His YouTube is up on screen. Now, we have ran out of advertisements, so we're just going to go to intermission or whatever. Just kidding. Welcome back. They are about to begin pit stops here, and everybody's pitting yet again. This will 100% be chaos. Down pit road they go. It's a really slow start for a lot of these guys. Leo in the 8 misses the pits. And he goes around. Now into the boxes they go. Blocks the first one. Or not really the first one, but takes one of the last stalls. Flame will take one of the last stalls too. He's got very little time to accelerate, so he's the closest to the line at the moment. Oh, there goes Flame accelerating. Vec and Blocks make a little bit of contact, slowing them down. But look what we got here. Flame will be the first off pit road, then Blocks, then Maine, then Montana, Dusty, Arthur, Gabe, KLD, Jero, Tech, Ross. There's Fame exiting the pits now. There's Vec in the 19. And we have a little bit of an issue for Jay and Maddie. They are the last to come out of their box. So we're ready to get right back lined up here. We will have a 30 lap to go restart. It'll be interesting to see what will happen here. So, Leo missed the pit box, so Leo will just entirely not pit. Let's see what he's got. 78% tires and about 700 less milliliters. So, he's got 22% less tires than the rest of the field and 800 less... Nope. 700 less milliliters than the rest of the field. My bad. So, he is definitely at a disadvantage, and he has not been the fastest car at all today. So, it'll be interesting to see how drivers like Flame, Maine, Blocks, and those guys will get around. Now, I'm not allowed to pick favorites here, so I'm going to make it very clear that I'm not. But drivers to look out for. The driver that I think is going to win this race is Flame. Flame has been consistent all season. He's looking for his 4th win, I believe. If not, this is his 5th win he's going for. But that 14 of Flame, man, he has been quick. I would not count out that 14 to win this race. And also, I would not count out the 47 Aaron's car of Blocks. He has been quick as well, gotten into the lead a couple of times. He has great restarts. Definitely look out for him. And another driver who's been a little more unlucky, but definitely quick, is that 45 2311 car of KLD. We could very well see him come out with the win today. But how will they all adapt to this slower 8 car in the way? And he's got 3 way faster cars behind him, 1 on the outside road too, so we'll see. They're all getting into their cars ready to go back racing here. There's the ready. And we're back underway at Bristol. Very slow start for Leo. Did not get going at all. The tires definitely spun there. And that leaves Flame to go. He's already way out ahead. There's a crash already. It's Ross spinning out that Trackhouse car. Trackhouse has had a horrible season, except for their win at Talladega with Montana, which Montana even left the team. Oh, we got more smoke. That's Leo. Leo has gone around. He shoots right back across the pack. Not going to collect anyone else. Maybe. Very close, but that does not bring out a caution, as it's only him who wrecked technically. Oh, we got more crashes. That's Maine who goes around. The 84. Hard into the wall. He'll get it back going. Oh, he gets pummeled from behind. And we got more spinning. Who's that? That's Montana. Off the nose of Jero, he comes back up into KLD, and it's a huge crash. 4, 5 cars maybe. The caution flag waves yet again. Cars are all over the place. Massive crash coming back around to the line. It only took us a few laps for us to have to re-rack him again. And this is just a mess coming to the end of this race. Oh, actually, it's Jero and Leo who come down pit road. I was just checking something out. Not much to talk about here. But now Leo is cycled out to the back. We will have a 26 to go restart. So let's reorganize here. Take a look at what we got here. So Flame and Blocks on the outside and inside here. 47 of Blocks there on the inside. 14 of Flame on the outside. So it'll be very close between those two. It should be a great battle between those two, actually. Then we've got KLD here on the inside line. That'll be perfect for him. Now, a car that we have not seen up front all day is Dusty. I have not seen Dusty crack the top 5. So it's very interesting to see him up here, especially with the controversy he's had mid-pack. And we actually went green, and I did not even realize. That is my bad, but it's a great start for Flame in the 14. And Flame is gone. That is KLD who's gone around. He actually saves it. Oh, we got Dusty going around. Up the racetrack they go. And it's bad. Fame goes around. Leo goes around it. Technically, separate incident, so if a caution comes out, that would be absolutely stupid. Oh, we got the big one. Everybody is just driving everywhere, wherever they can put their car, and it is chaos. Everybody, I feel like, is mad at everybody at this point in the race. So let's go up to that leader of Flame in the 14th Stuart Haas car, looking for his 4th win of the season. It's been a dominant performance for Flame on the ovals. That's Dusty spinning around again in 1 and 2. But it's been a dominant performance for Flame all season. He has not DNF'd a single race. He's always qualified, I'm pretty sure, for the races that he has tried to qualify. But actually, enough of praising. Here comes Blocks. There is basically no difference in their equipment. Blocks will shoot higher. Flame seems to be running a lower line here. He's prioritizing corners over exit. Blocks is prioritizing exit and entrance. Flame prioritizes the whole corner over the straights. And his line is actually just good enough to where he can get to top speed on the straights, so Blocks' runs that he gets isn't even doing too much for him. Blocks is actually losing him a little bit. If you look way further back, you'll see Main in 3rd place. And Ross, one of the drivers who got slowed up, he's already looking to be a lap car. Here comes Blocks. Sends it up the inside. They're side by side almost. Flame will clear Blocks as they head on to the front stretch again. 18 to go at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here comes Blocks again. Keeping Flame right up against that wall. Flame did not want to come down, did not want to have to turn himself off the front end of Blocks. Now Blocks sends it up the inside. They're side by side through 3 and 4 at the last Great Coliseum. Flame will have the outside run. Blocks on the bottom. Flame not quite clear of him. Now into 1 and 2. Blocks will shoot up the racetrack. Flame gets into him, blocks into the wall. A little bit of contact there when Flame was trying to do to try and cut back under blocks. He'll do it again. Actually, no, he'll just get a run on the outside here. Side by side down the straight. It'll be Flame who led that lap by a 10th. Blocks gets out ahead. Flame now going to prioritize exit here. Try and get back to Blocks. Blocks now actually has the lead. Blocks seems to be running a lower line than Flame. Blocks shoots up the track. Now, here comes Flame. He gets to the inside. Contact is made between the two. 15 to go at Bristol Motor Speedway. You can tell Maine, he's hoping that they keep battling so he can catch up. But I don't think it's enough battling for them to catch up, or for him to catch up. Blocks shoots out ahead of the lead, back out ahead to the lead. Flame gets back into him. They're side by side again. Blocks should have the run down the straight. He will. Flame will lead that lap. 14 to go. Now back down into 1 and 2. Blocks will cross back under Flame. Not quite going to get there. He gives Flame a push down the straight. And here comes Maine. These guys are battling so hard, messing each other's lines up so much that Maine is now entering the picture. Look at that 84 car. Has closed that gap in about 5 laps because of this battling. Blocks, I think, gave the bumper to Flame there. He's to the inside. Flame will use that outside line to try and clear him down the straight. And here comes Maine. Now Maine is attacking the 47 of Blocks. Maine to the inside of Blocks now. Side by side for those two cars. That'll let Flame pull away. That is exactly what Flame wants to see. And just up ahead of them is Ross. Now Dusty is actually the slower car. That's my bad. Dusty's the slower car. Dusty and Flame are teammates. Will Dusty let Flame go? It's still side-by-side battle between Maine and Blocks. No, now it's good. It's almost 3 wide there. The 3 cars going for the lead in a very, very small gap between those cars. KLD now is looking to gain or get up to them. But Dusty will actually let these guys go. Flame rocking the outside. He's trying to get away from these guys. Blocks runs the bottom actually pretty well. That's why he's able to get around these guys. Maine gonna cut back under Blocks. Now, here comes Maine. Almost to the inside of Flame as well. Maine will go all the way down the track to block Blocks. Maine actually got to the inside of Flame, but Flame, using that outside run, pulls away. Now, it's actually a pretty large gap between the 84 and the 14. Flame pulling away with 9 to go. Knowing Racemats, we could have a caution any time now and make this turn into an overtime. Knowing Racemats, that might be what happens, but we do not know. That's Ross now, the next lap car. Flame is pulled away. 5/10 now is the gap between those second and third place cars now as they've kept battling, letting Flame get away. Flame's gotten into a groove now, and those two are still battling. They need to think big picture here. Catch back up to the 14. Oh, huge send from the 47. Now, they approach the Trackhouse #1 car. I know Ross is not going to let these guys go quite easily. Flame now going to shoot to the outside. Ross is on the bottom. Ross actually gave Flame the preferred line that he's been running. Ross is actually going to hold him up. A little bit of contact there between Flame and Ross. Here comes Blocks. On the bottom, Blocks peaks. He gives a shove to the 14. They're almost bumper to bumper here. Flame actually gets away, and he's clear of the 1 car. Now it's up to the second and third place car to get around Flame. With 5 to go here at Bristol Motor Speedway, the time is winding down. Blocks will shoot to the bottom to get around Ross. Maine will also, as well, Maine to the inside of Blocks, battling for position instead of working together. They're 3 wide, making contact. Blocks says Drift wins, which is Flame, by the way. Oh, we got a crash! It's Ross going around! That won't be a caution, it's a single car crash. Flame is gone. Will Ross collect anyone else is the question. No, he seems to be A-okay. Now, it's just up to Flame to hold on to it. A 6/10 gap. Almost impossible to reel that in just 3 laps. So now, for second, I think the battle is just on between Maine and Blocks. Flame is gone. Dusty lets his team owner Flame go. Blocks gets hard into Maine. 2 to go. They're on the backstretch. Will there be a caution? A caution would re-rack the field and even everyone out. But no. Flame will come to the white flag one more time around Bristol. Flame has had a dominant season. Blocks makes one final send. Main gets into the back of Blocks. It's been a dominant performance for Flame. Oh, Main puts Blocks around. But Flame will come to the checker flag. Flame in the 14 will win. The number 14 Stuart Haas car, Flame, will return to victory lane at Bristol Motor Speedway. What a win for the 14 car. He was dominating all race. He won the D2 race last night. Maybe that helped him. But what a performance here from the 14. He has something to say. Here comes Blocks, maybe giving him a congratulations. I don't know what this is. I think Blocks might be mad at Flame. No, I think he was just giving her congratulations. What a win from the 14 here. I mean, it's been a dominant season all season for this team. They've been able to put it together yet again at Bristol. This is a type of performance that needs to be studied, I swear. These guys, I mean, Flame stayed out ahead and got himself into a position he needed to all race. And look at what he has to show for it. There's the smoke. And he's going to burn it down. Victory for the 14 Stuart Haas team. I said he was one of the cars to look out for, and he definitely proved that. What a performance. I mean, you can say whatever you want about him, but you cannot say that he does not deserve these wins that he goes out and gets almost every week. And that'll be it here from FBC at Bristol Motor Speedway. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's